Oh no. We'll get there, everyone, if you can hear us. Oh no. I am audible. and yet, and yet. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Bats and Bones art thing. We are experiencing some current technical difficulties that Kyle is working to resolve. It's hilarious that you can only hear me because I'm in a call facilitated by Kyle. But that probably means it's Kyle's mic that is the issue. Fair enough. Okay. Kyle has assured me it will take but a moment, so in the meantime, I'll just talk at you. How are you guys doing? It's good to see you on this, the last Babas of the year. By the way, this is the last Babas of the year. Fair enough. Sleepy day for Shadow Zubats. I won't lie, Squirrel Horde, I'm pretty rough, but I probably won't get deep into the details of it because we are somewhat strangers and I don't need to burden you with my troubles. But I am hoping things will improve.
Hey, they should be able to hear me now.
Yay, can you hear Kyle now?
Now I need to make the thing on the screen show up again. I don't know how this broke so bad. I literally checked it before we went live.
Thank you very much, Squirrel Horde. It's very kind of you. Uh, Kyle is continuing to work to resolve the issues. Well, there's an image at least.
Yeah, no.
Hopefully you guys can see that
I think
as
it's
we
mostly fixed. It's not as pretty as I had it before, but that
it'll do. It's especially good if they can hear you at this point, which they may or may not be able to.
they should be able to.
Do some talk words.
Hi, it's me. Can you hear me? There we go. Okay. This'll do. Hello
Okay.
everyone.
All right. Kyle is audible. We are good to go.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the Bats and Bones Art Show.
Hello, welcome to this thing that we do.
I'm Bones, they're bats, and
Yep. And we're screaming on the
we're
inside.
screaming on the inside and sometimes on the outside.
Sometimes on
Uh,
the outside, but frequently when no one else can see.
we've been doing this show for like 4 years now?
Wow, has it been that long?
Certainly three.
Yeah, three feels more accurate,
I
but
I
that's
think
still
it's
like
I think
wild to think
it's
about.
I think it's 4 years, but that
No, you're
first
right. I
year
think it is four.
was like we didn't know what we were doing at all.
We super didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, 4 years makes sense because like I'm pretty sure we were doing this before I was married, and my third anniversary is coming up in a month.
Hmm. So, anyways, we've been doing this a long time, and last year we went through all of the art we'd done since we started the show, and that was really
Yep,
cool. We're
it
not doing that this
was.
time, but we are going to go through all the art we did in 2023 because
We are.
this year's been bad.
The
and
latter half of it, at least, especially.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I think it'll do us good to look back on things we drew, and some of the stuff
I
is
think it
quite
will
good. I
provide some
think.
comfort. You guys would probably like to see it. Also, thank you, Squirrel Horde.
Yes,
It is a big commitment, and I'm proud of it.
and thank you very much for resetting Squirrel Horde. That is 28 months. Squirrel Horde's been here
Nice.
for over 2 years.
Nice.
Um,
Also, thanks to you, Kyle. You were in my wedding party.
yeah,
Wouldn't have been the same without you.
thank you. It was a great
You're
wedding.
welcome.
I actually I thought about playing Katamari Damacy music for the
Aw.
background of this. In fact, who cares? I'll do it. Um,
For those not in the know, my partner Plot Halsey is a huge Katamari Damacy fan, such that our recessional music for our wedding, that is the song that the bride and groom, newly married, walk out of the room on, was the Katamari theme. it was actually wonderful seeing the look on Ironoki's face specifically as he registered like, wait, is this? No, it can't be. It is.
So shall we get started?
Yes, let's.
So this is the first thing we did.
Yes.
According
Wow,
to my
wrapping up the year with
records,
Cyberpunk.
yeah, according to my records, February 5th.
All right.
You were on a big Cyberpunk kick, and we decided to draw our characters from Cyberpunk.
That didn't really die. Cyberpunk, boy, I couldn't pick a game of the year, but it was definitely up there for me. It would easily make my top 5. It's wow. Looking at this particular, how I drew my particular V, this would have been before I beat the game. Although I am slowly going through a second playthrough now. But yeah, no, wonderful time. A game that started out really rough and got much better with time and lots of patches, and is looking to get even better now that its workers have formally unionized. Congrats to CD Projekt Red.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, they sounded like they really needed it.
They really needed it. And yeah, from what I hear, the negotiations went through just fine. The union is recognized. They are a unionized game studio now.
Fantastic.
Yup. So whenever the second game comes out and there is a sequel confirmed to be in development, it will be made with actual input from its workers on their hours and pay.
Let's see. So we did a cool kind of, sort of, like, because Cyberpunk has, like, this tarot card motif, so I know that's why we decided to do this, like, playing card flip-flop thing. And I think it looks really cool. I like the colors we did for the backgrounds and everything.
Came out very slick.
And yeah, I like my goth lady V.
Yeah. It is a testament to the costume design that I'm pretty sure I know which jacket you're wearing in that one.
I got it's like it's a jacket you get from like the first real boss, and I just never took it off.
You can scavenge off like random Maelstrom guys.
Yep. Let's see. So moving on to the next one.
Yeah.
So this is part of our prompt to draw our characters old, I think.
Oh, yeah. Was it part of, like, the 60-40 challenge?
Maybe?
40-60?
Something like
I was telling you that at one point with Ishiro Oda.
Yeah, because this was...
He'll do that for all his main characters.
Yeah, that is where it came from. And I ended up just doing the one of, like, trying to draw a Cass old. And, like, I've got a particular old character in OTL that's come up, and I was trying to figure out how to make him look old. And so this was, like, a perfect exercise for me.
Honestly, I can imagine an older you kind of looking like this.
Yeah, I mean, like, Cass is a character that, like, I follow form with Cass, and or he follows me. Like, I've strongly considered giving him, like, a hair bun the same way I wear my hair sometimes, and I'm like, might look too much like me.
For those to recap, since this was several months ago, for the audience, a 40-60 is an exercise that, as I mentioned, is popularized by Ichiro Oda, that he does for all his main One Piece characters, where he will draw them at age 40 and at age 60. The full exercise actually being he will draw them at those ages, both in a timeline where they are living their best life and a timeline where they are living their worst life.
On that note, yours...
I believe I did Garna?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, and I also just did 60 since Garna is already middle-aged. But I did do the 2 different timelines.
And yeah, no, this is cool. I love reading your little notes. Human Orc Ambassador, award-winning restaurant, still happily married. Versus AKA Mad Warrior Queen Garna, responsible for the deaths of over 3,000 humans.
Yep. A bit of an extreme gap there, but very her.
No, I like it a lot.
I had forgotten about the necklace of teeth. That's a detail.
Can't help but notice that she's missing many of her own, which makes me think some of those are her teeth to pad out her kill count.
Ah, true. I mean, I know she is missing a few in that side of her face, but like that does look like more than she usually is.
Mm-hmm. Moving on.
Moving right along. Diddy dum diddy dum.
By the way, this stream is going to take as long as it takes. Might not be
Yep.
the full
Yeah.
2 hours
No.
today.
This stream might be short, or it might be slightly long. We are betting it will probably be a little on the short side, just because this will take as long as it have to, going through the year's pictures and commentating them.
I think this was us drawing our our OCs in cosplay.
It must be, yeah. And I
YonCon. Yeah, no. This would have been right around SakuraCon, I think.
Yeah, no, it might have been in light of SakuraCon.
Yeah.
And boy, that is a very potato-shaped Porsche. I've dressed as Millie there, but that does tell me exactly where in the year it was, because I would have been watching what's
Stampede,
it called?
Trigun Stampede.
Trigun. Yeah, I think both actually. I watched original Trigun and then we went into Stampede.
Right.
Because I had never seen original Trigun. And of course, Millie is an excellent character. This also tells me this was around when I was had Hi-Fi Rush on my mind still, because that is definitely Appy dressed as Chai.
Yeah. The date I have on this one is March 5th. So yeah, that'd be early March. I think I was probably prepping. No, when was SakuraCon that year? This year.
Incidentally, Hi-Fi Rush would also make my top 5 games of this year.
That's a good question. As far as like games of the year are concerned, what I said to a friend who asked me what my game of the year was, I was like, well, it should probably be Baldur's Gate. Oh, yep. So this was when I was prepping for SakuraCon, probably, because it looks like it's was the end of March.
Gotcha.
Squirrelheart says Shiny would kill to go to YonCon. And then here's me.
Yes.
Yeah. Cass and Road.
Denji and
Road as Pochita.
Road as Pochita and not quite a Kigu.
Yeah. This is kind of fun.
I do like the chainsaw props just kind of strapped to his wrists there.
Do I have to? Yes. Oh, this is cute.
I could see them making an actual Pochita Kigu that looked a lot like that. I would not be surprised.
By the way, everyone, confirmed Chainsaw Man Reze Arc movie coming eventually.
Confirmed just today.
Yes.
They will be doing Reze Arc as a movie.
It's good art. Can't wait. I don't think I have too much to say about this, so...
Nice use of orange. Very happy shades.
Yeah. I think this is the second time I've drawn Road in like a Kigu skirt. To be fair, it does feel like a thing she'd wear.
Yeah, no, it's comfy, it's flirty, it's very her.
All right. I don't remember what this was. Oh, left hand challenge.
With our left hand.
Yep.
Shout out to the Dilbert there, just saying racism.
Right, gender bent Dilbert. I think that was someone in the audience requested it.
Oh, that would explain the eyelashes.
Yep. And the boobs.
Yes. That was what I really wonder. Is this page all me?
This one is all you, because I have a second one for me.
Boy, those appies are something.
Yeah.
I like them. They're terrible.
Yeah, this is quite cursed. I also would like to note you've got. I'll go ahead and move on to mine. He says I totally forgot about Scott Adams.
For a beautiful moment, so did I.
Oh
no. Oh, so you were playing Fire Emblem Colgate?
Yeah, that would have been when Colgate came out. I mean, the Kingler does look like a Kingler. Poor Cersei.
Yeah, that's a recognizable Kingler and a recognizable Pochita.
Uh-huh.
And a recognizable Cass and Cersei.
Oh, so squiggly. So scruggly.
That's what happens when you draw with your non-dominant hand.
Toothpaste Chan.
Of Fire Emblem Colgate, like its actual name.
Their actual name is Alir, I believe.
No, I mean the game.
Oh, Fire Emblem Engage.
Engage, that's what it was.
Um, but yeah, Chet's talking about like, oh, the left hand Brook's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Oh, the
Left
yo ho
hand
ho.
Brook
I was
does.
wondering what the scribbles here were, but it's
Oh,
yo ho
okay.
ho ho.
Wow, my handwriting is terrible with my other hand.
I wonder why. Could it be because it was with your other hand?
Could be. Also, Left Hand Brook sounds like a One Piece character just all by itself.
Yep. Yeah, no, this was a fun one. I think going through so far, this might be my favorite one so far.
It does have a lot of charm to it.
So next up, this was us just practicing our own OCs. Was I think the prompt?
Gotcha. Right, because you had the section where Maddox was coming up, and you
Yeah.
wanted to make sure you could draw him properly because he had a lot of things going on that you were not used to.
Yeah, and I mentioned before when we were doing our characters aged up, that was me solving a lot of the problems I eventually solved with Maddox, sort of. Like making him look older and like figuring out the little details. I will tell you guys now, I'm finishing up the next issue of OTL. Like it should be done by the end of the month, assuming next week doesn't get fucked. But man, little details I have to keep track of, like the scar on the eyebrow and like what piercings he has. Like I might fuck those up.
Fair enough. You really nailed the facial language in that portrait. Like that is some impressive work, friend.
Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
do like this character design quite a bit.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
And then you did Portia.
Ah, I did, yeah. No, because I hadn't drawn her much, and I needed to work out some more things about her. I actually really like that pose of her dancing. I should use that for something.
Yeah, I like all of this actually. I like the you did the anime star eye sinister smile thing. Yeah, no, this is really cute.
It is. I won't deny that even. I will take that compliment. Oh, that's a dandelion, I believe.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, you did it. Your character designs are solid.
Aw, thank you, friend. I really gotta get back to Jumblewood. The year has been distracting me with me just kind of trying to stay alive. So.
Yeah, I hear you there. Moving on. What was this prompt? Oh, this was the bone game.
Oh, the bone game!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember what skulls we actually had.
I mean, it's very rat-like, but I don't know what skull it would have actually been.
Yeah.
Did we pick our own skulls, or did we give each other skulls?
I think we gave each other skulls.
That would make more sense.
Yeah.
Judging from the teeth, some kind of rodent skull still? Maybe a rabbit?
Yeah, I think
originally?
maybe a squirrel is what I gave you.
A squirrel, okay. Yeah, because I kind of remember, we were like, oh, you got kind of close there.
Yeah.
Also, wow, the Barbie movie was that long ago. Like, I saw it a couple months ago.
I think that might have been when it was coming out, but not when it was out. Like when everyone was kind of excited for it.
/ just talking about it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then,
Yeah.
because did you give me a hippo?
I gave you a hippo skull. I remember that distinctly.
And I think I
And
picked up.
this.
Yeah. This is kind of a reference to the Jadoon from Doctor Who, I think.
Nice. It looks very like Star Wars or Dune-esque. Like, you did a great job with this sort of sci-fi emperor vibe.
Yeah. Jif Pop says I remember guessing it was a beaver skull to the one before, and maybe it was a beaver. I can't remember. I might once we wrap up, I might dig in the Clip Studio file and see if I've got that.
See if the skull is still there in the layers.
Yeah.
If the skull is preserved.
No promises, but perhaps.
Preserve the skull.
This is us drawing mechs. Oh, I like yours a lot.
So it was.
The Appy mech.
Been ages since I've drawn a robot.
Oh, this is fun.
It is.
Oh, I love the plug suit Appy. That feels like a G Gundam suit.
It does.
Oh, it is. You've even got the little pauldron antenna.
Yeah, the little pauldron antenna. Like that would have happy. I had to have been thinking about G Gundam for that.
Oh man.
Which makes sense. That is my favorite Gundam series.
Yeah, I was on a big Gundam kick when we did this. I remember that.
sense. I think I like that inset panel more than I did at the time of actual creation.
Yeah, I think it works really
Um,
well.
yeah, whereas the design, I'm almost certain like I'll eat one of my hats if I didn't bring up Q bombs, build a giant robot out of
I
trash
am
while I
certain
was
you
building
did.
this.
I love the tape on the pauldron. That's probably my favorite detail, and I like what you did with the wire guts.
Yeah. No, that's a design I've always liked in my robots ever since like C3PO.
Um, I've been trying to get an effect kind of like that with like monster sinew.
Ooh, I can help with that. I'm good at illustrating muscle tissue.
I might ask you that later.
I'm not into it. Let's see
I
your robot.
yeah, I think I turned Kingler into a
It's a
robot.
crab bot.
Yeah, Crabbot.
Yeah.
I
Tingler.
oh, it was like half crab, half chainsaw man because like you got the Denji
Yeah, you got the
pattern.
saws.
Yeah,
Oh, those are very Chainsaw Man helmet claws, yeah.
yeah. Can you tell I was into Chainsaw Man this year?
I can. Also, like, still got the Gundam influence there.
Oh
That
yeah,
is
yeah,
very much a Zaku soldier face on that thing.
yeah. I think I was mixing Zaku's with Chainsaw Man and plus Kraz. Yeah, that's like, I like this one a lot better in hindsight than I think I did when I was drawing it.
I'm noticing that for a lot of these, yeah.
There's definitely a thing with the show of like when we're drawing in the moment, we only have so much time, and it's hard to not feel a little like disappointed at the end.
Yeah.
Which is something like we're working out for the format next year. But
Yes, no, that's might as well tell people now, yeah, like we haven't ironed out the details yet, but when Bats and Bones does return, we will be experiencing a format shift. We are in the middle of building that, but we want to take the show in some new directions.
yeah, you kind of broke up there, but TLDR, we want to take the show in some new directions. I was able to parse what you said, but I wanted to repeat it for clarity in case the audience couldn't.
Gotcha.
Schoolhorde says this one would be a great deep sea vessel. Assuming you have a Logitech controller, of course. Oh, that did happen this year, didn't it?
That did happen.
Oh,
I think we actually might even have a drawing in here somewhere that was partially a response to that.
oh, I think we do. I think I know the one. Oh, is it a response to that? That was mean of us. Well, we'll get to that.
Multiple times it was a dumb idea.
Next up. What button? What button? That button. We did a comic thing.
Yeah, no, we were trading off on the panels.
Uh huh. Well, we've somehow been transformed into board game pieces. Do we even know how to play or generally what game this is? Your guess is as good as mine, friendo. I don't even know how we're gonna roll a die with no arms. Or if there is a die at all. They have Makoto from Persona?
Yep. Also, I appreciate that this game is apparently named Bazoing.
Bazoing? Yeah, that sounds fun. Could you please knock me off the table onto the floor? At least he died happy. Oh yeah, this is fun.
I like the little game piece us's.
Yeah.
Charming.
Yeah, no, this is a fun one. This is definitely another one I like more in hindsight. I thought.
Definitely, yeah. There's some good charm to it. Also, I kind of want Bazoing to be a real board game. Goodness knows what the rules would be.
Simple. You have the person you're most attracted to in the room knock your board game piece onto the floor.
Definitely has to be an element where you cast a piece onto the floor.
Yep. The pieces talk.
They're electronic, apparently.
So this is when Tears of the Kingdom came out.
Oh, so it is.
Yes. We
Must have been.
I think it was just Zelda fan art.
Yeah, no, we were just in kind of a very Zelda mood. I do also still like this one. I like how limp I managed to make Appy.
Yep. Can y'all unstick me?
You made a banjo possum.
Oh man, I was in bed doing nothing but playing that game for way too long.
I still need to actually finish out that game.
I think I was the first person I knew who actually like just steamrolled the Ganon, but that's how I like to play those games.
Fair enough. And I don't know. I watched my spouse play it, and it was neat. It was a cool bit of spectacle. But I don't know. It also kind of like spoiled some of the magic, and like maybe be like, I'm not in a hurry to get to that.
I just did a Zelda. I don't like this in hindsight, though.
Oh, very cute Zelda though.
Thank you.
I like her torch. I like her definitely not a switch.
Yep. I
Interpreted her outfit well.
This might actually be something I redraw sometime. Just because like
Yeah.
I know I could do better in like 2.5 hours instead of 2 hours. You know. At least
Yeah,
off
no,
air.
definitely.
Yeah. I shouldn't be so dismissive. Sorry.
Oh,
Just can't be.
It's okay.
Next, we drew fan art from some of each other's favorite series. Except I said don't do Chainsaw Man because we had done Chainsaw Man at least 3 separate
Remind
times.
me who this guy is again?
So
Because
this is
I actually don't know. I know this is my artwork, but I don't know who this is.
this is the Millennium Earl from D. Greyman. He's the main villain.
Okay.
Sort of an evil demon
I
clown.
remember looking up pictures of him.
Yeah. I love him, and I think he did a great job.
Thank you.
The fire effects work very well. Jeff Pop says, Nintendo told me I played Tears of the Kingdom for 150 hours.
Woo!
This is what I did for you. Remind me also, because I don't
Oh.
remember.
Yeah, this is Jano from Rayman 2 specifically.
Rayman. Yeah.
Yeah. He guards the entrance to the Cave of Nightmares. Because within Rayman lore, their creator deity creates things by dreaming them into existence, which means that effectively their underworld is where their god's mistakes go.
Solid.
And he is there to prevent anything from getting in or getting out.
I like his Bill Cipher energy.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of that, because, like, he does you can bargain with him to get in, but, like, eventually at a given point, he will decide, like, alright, you've been here long enough, and try to chase you out.
Next up, we were just doing some eye practice. I can't remember if there was like a prompt attached to that, or if I just wanted to practice some eyes. But you got a lot done here, and I think they're all really solid. You got a lot of like emotional variance here.
Yeah. Oh, the way I used to do anime eyes in middle school. We've got definitely like Chainsaw Man's kind of vent eyes there.
Profile eyes are so hard. You did a really good job of that.
Oh, thank you. They are also a challenge to me, so I'm glad they translate well.
Oh, it looks like that feels like a Cersei eye. the heavy eyelash. Yeah. No, this is cool.
Yeah, no, agreed. I also do just tend to draw heavy eyelashes. Like it's a thing. I like drawing them.
Yeah. I did far fewer. I think I was just practicing eyes. I'm like, oh, I remember why. I was working on a page for this OTL issue I'm working on, and I just, man, particularly Esther's eyes just weren't working. So
so you wanted to practice those.
Yeah, so
I see that Makima eye.
Yeah, we've got Esther's eyes, we've got Rhodes' eyes, and we've got a Makima eye for reference.
And kind of a if I remember right, I forget which other character has very similar eyes. Because I've read through volumes 12 and 13 now.
Yeah. No spoilers for people.
No spoilers for people, but boy, I will type some stuff at you about it.
Oh later. Yes, I quite like the what's been going on.
Oh, it's gorgeous so far.
Let's see. All right, so next up, right. We missed all of June because I was super sick.
I kind of remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here's our Pride ones.
Yeah, so this is our Queer Wrath Month drawings.
Oh, I don't even remember drawing this, but I know it's mine and I love it.
Yep.
Oh,
Your one from last year, the was it the more
oh, the
they hurt
rabbit one,
us,
yeah.
yeah, the more they hurt us, the more our fangs will grow, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
That's I love that one so much.
Oh, thank you.
Um, I
This one is also very a mood for several lesbians I know.
yeah. Um, I think this one holds up. I meant to do something with this later,
Yeah,
but
you've
didn't.
been you keep revising it a lot of times when we do the our annual Queer Wrath Month
Yeah,
images, and this is definitely I think the strongest one.
yeah, yeah. I think this one might be the one with like some slight changes. Like I don't actually like how this the rainbow feels tapered weirdly, but like
It does, it is.
the conceptually, I think this works really well.
Yeah, I think the way to go with it would actually be to continue the taper and the arch until it kind of disappears behind, following the arc somewhere around the Y.
Yeah. Either way, I like this one a lot. I
Yeah,
probably for
oh,
next
especially
year I'll try and actually make this into a thing.
yeah, the striping on the A especially is very striking.
Yeah. Next up, this was probably our response to the sub disappearance.
Maybe because I thought the prompt was like draw on a black canvas.
I mean, this might have been drawn on a black canvas. Because this
Seems
is
to be. I'm still proud of those teeth shapes.
yeah. Like what I know is we've got deep sea creatures. Like what I've got written on these files is deep sea creatures.
Gotcha. Okay, so maybe we're just feeling deep sea. But
Perhaps.
yeah, no, that was possibly inspired by certain incidents involving a bunch of billionaires.
Yep. Either way, this looks really cool.
It does.
Can anyone guess what I made?
It wasn't a
It
crab.
was a crab. I still think this one looks pretty cool.
Yeah, no, very pointy.
Very pointy. I like what I did with the bubbles, actually.
Yeah, no, the bubbles add some nice texture to the whole proceeding.
Yeah. Grebe fish.
Crab, fish.
Um, Next up. Oh, didn't mean to do both of them. There we go. This was a historical figure one. Like we were doing like this is when my Fate kick started, and we did our like anime versions of historical figures.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a fate stay thing. Yeah, no, like what they would look like as summons or something akin to that.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, no, rather than Andreas Vesselis, or maybe it was as magical girls. That seems more likely.
Maybe
But
like
yeah, we've got Andrea Vesselis here.
I think it was just anime historical figures.
Fair enough. Maybe I decided to just go the magical girl route of my own volition because I thought it'd be funny.
I love the exposed
Andreas
heart.
Vesselis, very yeah, no, very hardcore man. Was so thirsty for anatomical knowledge that he performed multiple surgeries on himself so he could see his organs working. Because he wanted to know about how they worked, and he apparently was the least squeamish man on the planet.
Oh, that's awful.
Yes. I would also like to note that the particular appearance here is actually inspired by a video game, specifically the second American McGee's Alice game. There is an unlockable dress called the Flesh Maiden dress that's made of like eyes and teeth and muscle sinew, and it's terrible and fits the vibe of that game perfectly.
Out of curiosity, did you ever play Killer 7?
I have.
I started playing it with Loopy Fritz recently. I don't. Nothing about it, I guess, really reminds me of this, but something about this reminds me of that.
It feels like something Suda would do.
Yeah, yeah. It feels like a Suda character.
It does. Yeah, no, it feels like a transformation you could get in Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yep, yep. I did
Oh,
Leica the space dog.
it looks adorable.
Yeah, no, I like this one.
I swear there's like a streamer with those same like bone-shaped hair clips.
I totally wouldn't be surprised. I did definitely kind of go VTuber with this. I yeah, I could actually see a pretty cute VTuber based on this design, not this drawing,
Definitely
obviously. But
Borks when they're excited.
yep, bark, bark, bark. Oh yeah, no, I think this one turned out all right.
Yeah, no, it's charming.
Um, so for this file, I literally just have I don't remember this prompt as the file name.
Wow. I also don't remember the prompt, but it looks great.
Yeah, whatever this was, it was really
Whatever
cool.
this was.
Does anyone remember this episode? I
These
know
are some strong character designs from both of us.
I know you drew the gorilla first.
Yes, and
then,
I know you drew the man in yellow.
yeah, well, I made my character I made it kind of a reference to Curious George because you did the gorilla or whatever.
Right.
This was Curious George as a cosmic horror. But was that the prompt we started with?
I don't know.
I don't think that was the prompt we
even
started with. I
weirder
think
is
that
I know
became
I've-
incidental.
Fair enough. What's even funnier is, like, I know I've referenced the title Magical Detective Gorilla-kun in, like, something else later this year, so I guess I've created my own inside joke without knowing it.
I don't think it was Curious George as a cosmic horror as the actual like the prompt was
No,
your
yeah.
own mystery light novel. Okay. That I can see.
Mystery light novel, okay. I guess I was in a very silly mood, so thank you for rolling with it.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the man in yellow was like a Lovecraft reference.
Yeah, to I think the King in Yellow,
Yeah.
who is a Lovecraft monster.
Is yeah, I'm not confident in any of the answers to what this drawing was for yet.
It's powerful, I
Yeah.
can tell you that.
Either way, it's pretty cool. I really like the texture I did on the coat. That's actually
Yeah,
really cool.
no, like that's some of your most solid clothing and texture work. You really nailed that coat. You did a
Yeah.
lot of interesting things with it.
Um,
And I don't think I'd ever drawn a gorilla before.
I don't think I'd ever drawn a gorilla before.
It's not a bad gorilla
Yeah.
for the first gorilla I've ever drawn.
Next up, we were just doing background practice.
That's I can recognize that as sort of the exterior of Appy's house.
Yeah. I kind of liked the just practice some stuff prompts we did this year. I'm realizing in
Yeah.
hindsight, they're good. Mine was this, which I think I was directly copying from a Monogatari scene, but oh my god, it looks really cool.
The just stark black and white works really well for it.
Yeah, and even if I was like, I was copying the idea from a Monogatari scene. I think this is all my own design work, and I think it looks really solid.
Right, because I think some of this was part of me teaching you a little more about symmetry rulers.
Right. Yep. I definitely learned some from that.
Yeah, no, you went nuts with that. You latched on quick.
Yeah. I like, and this might be my favorite piece so far of mine.
Key. It is very strong.
Let's see. Next up. Oh, keep doing this thing where it. Halloween Pokemon?
Halloween. Halloween regional variants of
Yeah.
Pokemon. I think that's a sort of jack-o'-lantern toxicity there.
Yeah, I loved how it looked kind of like a the Toxel kind of looks like one of the little Borkles from The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, a little bit. Also, just a generally more pleasant Toxel.
Yep.
I am on record as just not liking Toxel's canon design.
Yeah. I like this a lot. I like particularly the glowing of the jack-o'-lantern bits. Like, that looks really cool.
That's solid.
Hello, Ironoki. We're going through all of the art we did in 2023, but we're actually pretty far through this. Let's see. Hello, comrade. Do you bring news from the frozen north? Where's mine? Right. This was no, that's too far back. This is what
Too
I did.
far. Too
Oh,
fast.
shit. Why
Oh,
is it doing this? It wasn't doing that
I
before.
don't know.
Okay.
Ooh.
I did a Cerberus Lycanroc, which was not my idea. That was the idea of my Pokemon TTRPG DM. Uh,
Yeah.
I don't particularly like the drawing, but I still like the idea. It might be another thing I try
Yeah.
redrawing at some
All
point.
these tangled wolfuses
Yeah. Um,
just scrambling and borking.
yeah. I just remember like, okay, all of the Lycanrocs, their heads are all pointing as if they're coming from a different, like their body's all in the same place. So like I figured it would work. It kind of did.
Oh, oh, kind of.
Um, I'll be honest. I think I like yours a lot more.
Oh.
Next, we did mythological figures.
Yeah, no, I kind of do remember going for this very, like, ordinary college Bostet.
Yeah, this kind of feels Sandman-y in that way.
It does, yeah. It does, and I like that I've definitely communicated some, I don't know, there is something very cat-like in it,
Mm-hmm,
apart from just, like, the cat features, like the pose I went with reads very cat.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I would wear that hoodie if I
Yeah,
wore
no,
hoodies.
that would be good on you, actually.
Inoki
Yeah,
does
no,
mention.
good choices to...
Yep, I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was making words really.
Yep. Aranoki mentions that he likes that there are multiple paws, which Cerberuses don't normally have. And I
That's
like
true,
the
yeah.
jewelry on the. I like the jewelry on the tail of Bast. I think that's also a really cool touch.
Yeah. No, it was fun just working with kind of black and gold
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of it. I also liked that I worked a little cat head silhouette into her sort of necklace there.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice
I just noticed that now.
that.
I'm sure I was thinking of it while I was drawing it.
I did anime Kukulin. That wasn't the Fate
Yeah!
version. A more accurate anime Kukulin than Fate's Kukulin. Because, boy
Because you wanted to
howdy,
be accurate to his ridiculous hair and how it's described.
yeah, his hair is described as ridiculous. Like, he's got the heckin', like, compound eyes or whatever. I didn't include the, like, 15 dimples or whatever it says that he has. But, yeah, he just, like, he is described as a fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Character in the myth. Like...
Yeah, no, that's some card game anime protagonist hair.
Yeah, I like this one. This one feels pretty solid.
It's ridiculous in a very fun way. Also, you communicate the shape of that spear tip really well.
Man, now I've already forgotten what the Gable does in lore, but I'm pretty sure it just makes all of your blood leave you or something. I don't remember.
Oh no, all of my
Oh
blood!
no, all my blood. He just punched out all my blood. More Halloween costumes. We did Halloween costumes.
Halloween
this time.
costumes.
Oh, and you did a
Clearly I
Pochita.
also had watched Edge Runners that year.
Abby looks really good in the Rebecca costume.
She does, actually. Like, I think I'm liking this more than I did at the time of creation. The Super Soaker is also a nice touch.
Yeah, no, that one's. This is a fun one. I like this a lot.
Yeah, no, that's twice this year we've drawn a character in a Pochita Keeg.
Yep. I drew Road as a particular like Luffy from One Piece.
Yes, as a One Piece character.
But yeah, this.
I love where you went with the shapes. I love the subtle glow on it. I love that you have the pose. The fur bikini top is a nice touch, especially for communicating like the whole monkey aspect.
Yeah. And then this one might be out of order, but was this like
Yes,
public domain characters?
public domain characters. Yeah, because I redesigning public domain characters.
Yeah.
I remember this one clearly because I was redesigning Stardust the Super Wizard, a very obscure, very strange old superhero from the like late 40s or early 50s, who's in the public domain partly because he's just so effing weird that no one really wants to touch him.
Yeah, I don't remember anything you said, but I do remember it was weird as fuck.
Yeah, no, like definitely would win some kind of award for just strangest general tone in a superhero comic.
Mm-hmm.
He was always needlessly violent to a degree that would just have you asking, like, was the creator all right? And unfortunately, by all accounts, no, he was not.
Oh no.
He was an interesting man. We'll leave it at that.
I did Alice's Inferno. I smashed two together. I used Alice in Wonderland
Yeah,
and
and
Dante's
Dante's
Inferno.
Inferno. I watched this mashup.
I I also just realized I think I fucked up the save of this because there's some of yours poking through the back.
Oh, so there is. I can see a little bit of those Kirby dots.
Oh well.
Well,
um,
maybe we just didn't notice it at the time.
I think this was one of those that like I was having trouble thinking of what I wanted to do until like the very end of until we were like getting ready to sit down.
Yeah, no, I remember you admitted as much.
And then our last one of the year was obscure waifus.
Ah, yeah. I did Jill and Tony.
Yeah.
One from a game I played long ago, and one from a game I was playing at the time.
Grapple Dog.
I'm glad Ironoki is here to see Tony. I don't know that he was when I was drawing her, but I know he does like buns.
Yeah, these are
And she
solid
is a
character
bun.
designs.
Yeah.
I did Ophelia from Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
I think this looks a lot better than
Ophelia from Fire Emblem.
my similar drawing of Zelda earlier. But yeah, I definitely do better at these when I'm not like rushing on a time limit.
Yeah. No, very confident shape work in that one.
Thanks. That's actually all I have.
Gotcha. Okay.
This year we did a lot of distance like workday streams.
We did. That's true.
I actually want to calculate some numbers here. I imagine this was like a rough year. We had to take a lot of time off for various reasons.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Various personal health reasons, mental health reasons.
Yep, that is,
Physical
I believe,
health reasons.
33 drawing. No, is that really only 33 drawings? Oh yeah, because some of these are doubled up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yep. Looks like we did 21 prompts this year, and then at least one distanced stream every month. So yeah, that's 30 to 40 streams, depending on how many of those distance work days we did. I know we had to do several in a row from time to time.
525,600 minutes.
But yeah, thank you for joining us all during this year of Bats and Bones.
Yeah, no, thanks for being here for him. We appreciate it.
Do we have any like wild things we want to say before we like, or anything else we want to do today? I'm not quite sure.
I don't know about wild, but I hope the remainder of the year is kind to everyone else.
Yeah.
It has not necessarily been kind to us in certain ways. We're grateful for you guys, but behind the scenes, nothing with the show per se, but like just individual lives.
Yeah.
Things have been a little rough.
Thank you guys, for making this year bearable.
Yes, that. Really, it has been a delight to come and do this every week. So thank you guys for continuing to turn up as we do.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fun with it. Kyle's one of my best friends, and it's great to get to draw with him so often.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of people I can share that with. I mean, I know a lot of folks from the illustration group we met in. There's my partner, but like a lot of people I know from elsewhere, not necessarily an activity that could happen. So thank you for that unique opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you for the bit, Squirrel Horde. And Squirrel Horde says, lots of good arts this year. Here's hoping next year is beyond bearable. Yeah, I certainly hope so.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely something to shoot for.
Hi, Glitter and Grime. Thank you for the heart. Thank you, Shiny Zubats. Thank you, Ironoki. Yeah. I think I'll go ahead and we're probably gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna go ahead and raid Jubal
Alright.
Naomi today, probably.
Sounds good.
And before we go, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you to my Patreon patrons, especially high tier patrons like Amdoodle, Fable, Tia, Chocolate Bliss, Saberfly, Plothold C, Codigan, Twastely, and Kimmy. We'll see you all in 2024. Happy holidays
Yes.
and Happy New Year.
Take care, everyone.